Calico's not-for-profit operating out of Burnley. We employ around about 1,000 people, and what we've created is a network and infrastructure of public and private sector organisations in Burnley that all care about Burnley and want to contribute, just making the town a better place to be for everybody. And that's something that is really quite special, and the only place I've ever seen is in Burnley.
The biggest misconception is that we are just an inpatient unit looking after people at end of life, but we do much more than that.
I thought once I've left college, that's it, I'm going to be stuck on my own finding a job, but I didn't think I'd get a job.
I think the people in Burnley are friendly.
With over 30,000 people each year across over 52 projects, working with people across Burnley, and we really do use the power of football to support, deliver and inspire change for the whole community.
One really great thing about Burnley FC in the community is that we can use the power of the badge to affect people's lives and to help others.
Welcome to Burnley Market Hall and our Youth and Community Hub, here to engage with young people that use the Market Hall. I'd like to say thank you to Burnley Town Centre bid team and the Community Alcohol Partnership for providing some funding for us to make this project happen.
We've got our hospice at home service that looks after about 600 people every year out in the community, in their own homes, working with district nurses and with GPs. We've got our health and wellbeing and rehab service coming into the service, being able to get physio, occupational therapy, and then our family support service that looks after people in bereavement.
This is my little red Monte Carlo, which I use for my visits. I name her Sheila, which is after my mum, who sadly passed away, and I use the money to buy the little car that helps me get around to all my patients.
Although we are absolutely part of the wider football family and part of the club, we are financially independent.
Not many people realise that we've got up to 90 members of staff, both full and part-time, who work for the charity. We've got a huge range of skills and expertise. We've got people with football coaching experience and qualifications, netball, cricket, qualifications in counselling, and other areas of expertise, for example, in our dementia programme.
Project Search is probably one of the best projects that we have at Calico. It provides supported internships to neurodiverse individuals. Every single intern has ended up in employment.
Even though that I do have disabilities, I still got into employment.
I am good with time management and obviously a sense of humour.
I got nominated for an award, and it comes with a certificate, and yeah, I won it. Winning a trophy from Premier League. I was buzzing, I was happy.
We're super proud of Shoaib.
Altogether across the hospice we've got over 400 volunteers volunteering at Pendleside. We now deliver about 70 meals every day out in our local community to people that maybe are isolated at home. But it's got that extra little element that a Meals on Wheels service has, is because not only do we deliver the meal, but we also check in on that person just to make sure they're okay that day as well. Publicity that we've gained from Jordan North and Jay Rodriguez is absolutely fantastic. Pendleside's a very happy place, and we have lots of people coming to Pendleside for outpatient services, but we often care for patients for 2 or 3 years, then come into our services when they need our support. I think that's really important, that it isn't just about those few days, it is about a much longer relationship that we have in supporting people in our community.
So currently in development is our Dovestone Gardens project up at Burnley General Hospital. It's a £17 million development. It's Burnley's first ever extra care scheme, which provides much needed accommodation for people over the age of 55. They've got a supported living need or a care need. So the unique thing about this scheme is the way that Burnley comes together and works together. We've had a fantastic partnership between ourselves, East Lancashire Hospitals Trust, Burnley Borough Council, Lancashire County Council, where we've all come together, we've realised the issue and been able to take that idea and the creativity behind that idea off the drawing board and actually into physical constructions. Another project that we're really proud to be a partner in is Burnley Together. It was the first hub set up in response to the COVID pandemic. We were actually operational 24 hours after Boris Johnson stood up and shut down the whole country. So the partners that are involved in that are really important to us. They include obviously the council, who are a critical partner, Burnley Leisure, BFC in the community and CVS are our core partners that really helped and made sure that we were collectively able to keep people safe.
As a charity, we've invested over £3.5 million into the local community in the last year. and as part of that we've supported over 30,000 people. Claret's Disability Project has absolutely grown in the last year.
So it just means we can bring so many teams together and so many teams to Burnley.
Burnley have been absolutely fantastic organising and hosting us today. So many different activities. A massive thank you to Burnley.
We were really pleased to welcome the Burnley bondholders Future Leaders up to Whitehall recently. They had a fantastic time pushing themselves, getting out of the comfort zone and really learning what it means to be a future leader.
All our services are completely free of charge, but it does cost £5.5 million every year to run Pendleside, of which we have to get over £4 million from charitable donations. Our corporate challenge is really important, and the corporate support that we get through the Burnley bondholders and through businesses throughout Burnley and Pendle as well. Those businesses are so important to keeping us running and keeping us supporting us, and we couldn't actually do what we do without that support that we get from our local business community. We've got 9 hospice shops, and we've also got our own eBay shop as well, and that's a really important part of income.
In January this year we launched a Rewear Revolution campaign with our retail outlet in conjunction with We Love Creative, who came up with all the graphics for us, trying to promote pre-loved sustainable fashion. So anything that you no longer have a use for, please think about donating it to Pendleside Hospice.
The most rewarding and my favourite part of the group is SafeNet, and that's because of the work they do around domestic abuse. We have 3 offers in Burnley. We have a male refuge and a women's refuge. We also have Jane's Place, which is a more complex needs refuge. Women will stay there for up to 12 months. One of the more challenging but most rewarding parts of the work they do at SafeNet is the work that they do with children. It can be really difficult when you go into refuge and see children in there and some of the conversations that I had with them. But it's also really rewarding to see the work that our staff do in terms of normalising the environment, creating space for children to play, making sure that they've got the equipment that they need, enabling them to go to school, and when they come back have space to do homework, and just little things that to many people are just normal. They have to create that normality, and they do, and it really helps those children to recover from the challenges that they've seen. It's not just mum and dad that see those things, the children see them too. If you want to know more about Calico, please feel free to get in touch. Everybody's welcome in our neighbourhood.